Alright, here we are. We are in round one of the Vivat Centum 100 card singleton tournament. Matched up with aristi2. And our opening hand has 5 lands, a Jace, and a removal spell. Well, I mean, any hand with a Jace is pretty good. But there's not a whole lot of action to get me from here to Jace. So I think I am going to mulligan. I'm on the play, so that gives me a little bit better option. This hand is slightly better only because I have a couple of turn 3 plays. Kind of stinks that the Terminus is in my hand, but I don't imagine my 5 cards would be any better than this, so I think I'll run with it. And it looks like we're playing against the white aggro deck. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Play an island and go. Okay, Azorus Chancery. Looks like we're pulling up a lot of our land here. I'm going to put in the flagstones and pass the turn again. Okay, so we're already down to 14. Drew another island. So we can play a couple of things here. I think I'd want to grab a... If I Trinket Mage into Engineered Explosives, I can get rid of these guys in 2 more turns. I think that's probably the best plan. So we will grab the Engineered Explosives. And pass the turn. The goal here is to stabilize until we can start playing some of our bomby threats. Okay, this is interesting. He's doesn't have any way to get rid of the or pump up the champion, so I'm just going to go ahead and block that guy. So he's probably not playing any creatures because he knows I got the Engineered Explosives. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play the Glacial Fortress. I'm going to do X equals... X equals 1, I guess. Oh, I'm going to do X equals 2 so I can get rid of the flyer. And we'll pass the turn here. So we're going to get drop down to 8 in all likelihood. Okay, so we will blow up the flying guy. We'll drop down to 8. Next turn we'll play our Court Hussar, which we can trade with the Elite Vanguard. Remand. Alright. Okay, so we get Academy Ruins, Enlightened Tutor, Seat of the Synod. Academy Ruins will let us recur the Engineered Explosives. So I think that's the one that we want to keep. Enlightened Tutor's kind of nice. We could grab a moat. But I kind of like Academy Ruins. Slightly better. It gives us a land to play, and we can keep them locked out, I think. So it's definitely easy to remand that guy. Okay, so obviously we're going to block the Dryad Militant. I'm going to drop down to 6. Alright. Play our Academy Ruins. I'm going to play the Detention Sphere on the Aether Vial. Alright, Elspeth is pretty good. That's unfortunate. There isn't anything we can do about that. One, two, three, four, five, six. So I can play Terminus next turn. But I'm not even sure that really helps us all that much. So I'm going to put the Engineered Explosives back on the top so we can draw it and get rid of the Elite Vanguard. Make X equal 1. And drop the Windswept Heath. Attack Elspeth. And pass the turn. Okay, Phyrexian Metamorph. Alright, so... we got a Terminus here. And I will play... I'll return the Glacial Fortress. Pass the turn. We're in a little bit of a trouble. I can not do anything against Elspeth. Okay, well, unless we draw something really good. Jace Bellerin. It's not too shabby. So it looks like we have to... let's see... we have to play the Metamorph on the Solitary Trooper. But either way, I don't think we really have any opportunity here, so I'm going to play Jace and see what I can get. Well, that was a big mistake. Alright. Aggro deck wins round 1. Alright, let's see what we can do with the sideboard. I was gearing the sideboard for red. So seeing a bunch of white cards is not what I was looking for. But I can bring in the Austere command. I can bring in Kitchen Finks. Yeah, I mean, even Engineered Plague. I could name Knight. Or Soldier. Suppose that it's better than nothing. And cards to take out. Let's see. I think Robbery probably isn't as good in this matchup because I can't imagine that he's got anybody ridiculously large that we would want to play. Condescend is pretty slow. Let's see here. What else do I not want? Perhaps... I'm going to take out the Everflowing Chalice. Again, it's a little slow against aggro decks. Okay, I would definitely like to play first. And our opening hand is pretty good, actually. I really don't see any reason to get this. I mean, I can play Elixir of Immortality turn 1, turn 2 Azorius Signet. I only have 2 lands, but I can get to 3 on turn 3. I'm going to keep this. Okay. I'm going to lead with Island and Elixir of Immortality. Starts with the plains and nothing. That's interesting. Alright, Journey to Nowhere is pretty good. But I'm going to grab a plains here. And play the Azoria Signet. Solitary Monk is pretty good. Okay. So let's go ahead. I don't like this guy whatsoever. So I'm going to get rid of him. And I'll pick up this island and pass the turn. One, two, three, four. With the 5 mana. Destroy target enchantment, huh? Nice. And there's our 6 lands, so our 6 mana, so we can cast Consecrated Sphinx. Or we can cast Austere Command first, I guess. So there's really nothing I can do now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can't do anything now. Have to wait a turn until we can Austere Command him. This is, of course, if he does want to get his Solitary Monk. Azorius Guildmage, okay. Day of Judgment. Alright. So I think I'm going to Day instead. Leaves me up with some mana. And then I can cast the Consecrated Sphinx next turn. So the Gideon's Lawkeeper isn't very nice. So I guess probably the best thing to do is to just get rid of him. The Gideon's Lawkeeper can lock down my Consecrated Sphinx, so I'm going to destroy all creatures again. Oops, I counted it wrong. Let's try this again. There's 1. And I gotta pay 2 more. Alright. that's fine. Disenchant, that works. So we get our Consecrated Sphinx on the battlefield. Draw our 2 cards, Wall of Omens and an island. Sword of Fire and Ice, that's fine. We got a disenchant to deal with that, thankfully. And okay, so we draw a Wasteland. Okay, and so I'm going to come on. There we go. Jace the Mind Sculptor, huh? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks like I have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I do. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to put the Wasteland back since that has no value at all. And we'll put the fetch land on top. So this is when I'm going to disenchant here. And that looks like that's game. All right. Okay. Going to the pivotal game 3. We'll be on the draw again. I don't really see any cards that I want to put in instead, so I think we'll just run with this. Unless there's something in here that is particularly useless. I don't really see anything. No, I think that's perfect. Alright. So our opening hand is Absorb, Enlightened Tutor, Missile Teachings, 3 lands. With the Venter. I think that's pretty good. Figure of Destiny. Not bad at all. Alright, there's our 4th land. So I'm going to lead out with a Plains and pass the turn. Alright, Dried Militant. It's pretty good. Yeah, there's really not anything I'd really want to grab with my Enlightened Tutor right now. So And look at that, we get a mystical tutor. So I'm going to put down the Windswept Heath. Unfortunately, we actually cannot cast this Absorb right now, which is disappointing. Light of the Holy Nimbus. Alright, okay. So it looks like we're getting a fast start here. Muldrifter. Interesting. That's not too bad. Alright. Let's see. Is it worth playing the Muldrifter? I don't really think so. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pass the turn like this. What I want to do is Mystical Tutor for a Path to Exile, so I can get rid of this Figure of Destiny. Actually, I want to get a Wrath of God. Let's see, so I want to get a Tundra. So like a Mystical Tutor for... Where's Wrath of God? There's the Wrath of God. Corehaven and Wrath of God. At 5 mana, so teetering on dangerous area here. A 3/1/1 flying creatures is going to be pretty tough to beat. So I can Enlighten Tutor for Engineered Explosives. Alright, there we go. There's no sense in doing anything right now. Okay, Marian Crusader's pretty good. Yeah, it really doesn't do me all that good. I think I'd rather just... I can't Venser because I don't have enough land. Wow, that's tough. Yeah, I might as well. I'm not going to get a whole lot of more use out of it. Kind of, sort of time walks him. Oof, Hero of Bladehold. That's it's even worse. Man. Alright. An island. That helps, but it's about a turn too late. Wow. Restoration Angel, huh? Well, that's really annoying. Wrath of God. Jace Beleren is not a Wrath of God. So I can Mystical Teachings to... My goodness, this is crazy. I can Mystical Teachings into a Path to Exile and get rid of the Restoration Angel. That's about all I really got. Wow. But I mean, at this point, I think I'd rather just absorb a spell of his. Maybe he casts the Mirren Crusader and... I mean, I'm really down almost nothing here. Oh boy, this is pathetic. Getting ranched by this white aggro deck. Wrath of God, Wrath of God. That's not a Wrath of God. Nope, that is not going to help me. 1, 2, 3. I don't have any... I don't really have anything I can... I don't think I can get anything right now. Detention Sphere, no. That's really not going to help me. Alright, I think that's pretty much it. Well, let's see. Let's cast with the Evoke. Just see what happens. Consecrated Sphinx. Looks like Mortality is not going to get it done. Alright, unfortunately, couldn't get anything to work there. Oh, that would have been nice. Alright, see you guys in round 2.